So the two people that you started with, one doing life, the other one dead. Do you think that how can I say this? Like, if you were home, if you weren't in prison, do you ever look at it that way? Like, if I was home, maybe I would have been with Dooney that day. Something happened. Whether you could have saved him or you could have, been a victim with him, or if he was home, I would have been running with WAP, and I wouldn't be doing 12. I'd be doing life. Yeah.
And I always say that when I was on the streets, I felt like a lot ain't happened with doing it because I was close to him all the time. We was together every day. But I'm gonna say this, and this might rub some people the wrong way, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. Out of all my partners, all of us that ran together, Dooney was the only one said he was gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? But Dooney had went to tripping in a way, like he wanted, cause it's different levels of respect that you have as a dude that you made it up in the game, money wise or whatever, and the respect you have as a killer is different. Dooney, when he came home, things hadn't changed for us. All the beefing and all of that shit, that era was over. That era was over. Everybody uptown getting money now. Ain't too much beef going on, but now with dudes from our era. But once we came up and like got our money up, that's the respect I wanted. That shit felt good. And I ain't gonna this all our first time like really having money. But that Dooney wanted to be respected as a killer. You know what I'm saying? So he used to always, be doing shit, man. He even said it a few times, I gotta bust somebody up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, nigga ain't in nothing. We making money. I'm not about to, we ain't doing it. Cause there at a time where he asked me to come do something and he about to go try to kill the dude out the project. But I'm like, I'm not messing with that. Cause it's like, isn't necessary. And nigga told me, and nigga say, man, he said, we call each other bitch in New Orleans. It ain't no difference. He said, bitch, you done got soft. Nigga say, Martin Luther King ass, nigga. And I just bust out laughing at him. So when I started laughing, he started laughing and shit, but he just wanted the other respect. And I'm like, but we making too much money for you to be trying to, out here trying to kill nobody. I can see if we beefing, then cool, I'm coming. But this dumb shit, I'm like, bruh, I'm not about to mess this money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my first time really having money. He done said this too. He like, man, I'll leave all that shit out here to you. You know what I'm saying? That like he wanted the other type of respect. The respect he had for is like, man, Dooney them got money. That wasn't enough for him. That wasn't enough.
So it sounded like he was like prepared to kill, go to jail.
For nothing though. For nothing. He had no reason, to be trying to get back in that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling him when he came, I'm like, bro, it ain't like that no more. Because he was on some shit, scared to go by the mouth. I'm like, man, it ain't like that. It's not like that no more. Everybody on this money shit now.
So what's like the different respects from money and being a killer? Like, is it like if you're known as a killer, is it more respect in the streets?
It's kind of that, but it's just different. It's that respect. Like when you come around, like if everybody know you one of them dudes, certain people, they'll see you, they'll be like, oh, you gotta watch him. Or when you come around, they might go to move, and certain people, he had that type of respect at one time, cause he had got one of them what we used to call statement bodies, to where you really kill somebody and you fuck him up bad. He had got one of them, and he wanted that. He wanted that. But I was, with the money, we had got the money, so I'm like, man, I ain't worried about that,
So given his past, he didn't already had that, and he wanted it again.
He wanted it again. Because he was already, when he, like I said, when he come in a project, he thinking, he's somebody. But, when you realize that this is just normal in a project, you know what I'm saying? You done kill somebody back there. This shit normal back here, But he wanted that respect again. And like I used to tell doing it, and his girl knew, me and him used to be fussing all the time. I'm like, bro, we making too much money for you to be, trying to kill something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I could see if somebody had to mess with us or mess with somebody that we looking out for, then cool. But it wasn't like that. It was just he was pushing the issue. He was pushing the issue.
So being locked up, when he got killed, did you ever get the backstory of what happened? when I interviewed Johnny Boo, he spoke on it, the best he
Yeah.
could. To me, I took it as it sounded like he was probably getting hated on because he wasn't from the project, and he was getting a lot of money from out there.
It wasn't hate. Ain't what it was. What I just told you. It wasn't no hate. Don't get me wrong. We got a little hate, but the project accepted it. They wasn't tripping because I'm from the project. So he with me, and this dude done put in work, for the project, like with the Magnolia against the Melf and other dude, dude that he was putting in work or whatever. But it wasn't. I'm not gonna say that it was hate that killed him. Like I said, bro, and Dooney was my dude. I love dude like a brother. Me and this man was together every day. When he came home, he just went. He was tripping like, a lot of he shooting at people and all that. And I'm like, dude, what you doing all that? We ain't got to do that. And I'm telling you, the times had really changed. Everybody was making money, so it wasn't the dudes that nigga was beefing with. It was like we'll see each other. Whoa, shit hasn't changed. But he just
he said you got locked up, and like 2 weeks later he got killed.
Yeah, he got killed.
So he ain't had nobody to tell him like he probably needed
he
you.
ain't had it.
You see what I'm saying? He probably needed you there to tell him like we don't need to do that right now.
Uh-uh.
You getting too much money.
Too much money. He lost. He lost. I'm gonna just say he lost focus. You know what I'm saying? He lost focus. And I guess once he had hit the number he wanted to hit, he probably was like, it's time now. I gotta kill something to get my respect back. But ain't nobody disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have no issues with nobody, bro. Everything, and like I said, that's my dude. I love him. I loved him like a brother. But all the issues that went to happening, it was his doing.